Pete Hegseth sat down with Megyn Kelly to talk about his confirmation process and the allegations being hurled against him in a clip that you're definitely going to want to see. He tells Kelly what Trump told him behind closed doors and exposes the tactics the left are using to smear him right now. It's good, and so is this clip that I'm going to lead off with Speaker Mike Johnson, now that the House is back in session, going off on Joe Biden and the rest of the Biden family for the pardon of Hunter. Check this out.
It's important to point out, and everyone has, and even many Democrats are now expressing their great disappointment and their dismay, because the president promised us over and over and over, repeatedly, unequivocally. He told the American people that he would not issue a pardon for his son, and then he did it. It was more than 10 occasions. We have the receipts. It's all on video. They made formal, official declarations to that point. The White House said he wouldn't do it, but he did. So they misled the American people. And a lot has been recounted over the last couple of days since that happened, that it's just like when he said the border was secure. It's just like when he said that Bidenomics was working great for the American people. It's just like when he denied or tried to cover up his obvious mental acuity and decline. And it's just like when he insisted that the catastrophic Afghanistan withdrawal was somehow a success. This pardon is a perversion of justice, and it is an utter disregard for the rule of law. And it further undermines the people's faith in our system of justice. So we have reform on the way, and it cannot happen soon enough. And you've heard us say many times, you've heard me say many times as a former constitutional law attorney litigator, that this is one of the greatest concerns I have, when the people believe that there are two tiers of justice. And the current occupant of the White House emphasizes that point. It makes it very difficult. They have done, in my view, the Biden family, almost irreparable damage to our system of justice. So we have a lot to repair. But I am encouraged and excited that we have that opportunity beginning early next year. We need real reform, and this is why President Trump is appointing nominees who will shake up the status quo and get us back to the fundamentals, and I think that's really important.
Right on. And speaking of one of those nominees that's going to shake things up and change the status quo, listen to what Pete Hegseth tells Megyn Kelly about why Donald Trump chose him.
Donald Trump won overwhelmingly, 76 million votes. He's got 53 senators, all of which understand what the American people voted for. They voted for the change that Donald Trump is going to bring. And they knew in the picks that he's made, he's bringing in change agents. If you wanted another general or another admiral or an executive or a CEO or a politician or a lawyer to run the Defense Department, we've tried that before. He said, I want a warfighter. I want lethality, lethality, lethality. I want readiness, accountability, standards, warfighting. Pete, that's you, that's me, clean house of the woke crap. All that stuff, all the climate stuff and the CRT and the DEI and the genderism and get rid of it. Let's bring the Pentagon back to the people, the people's Pentagon for warfighters.
Megyn Kelly's about to compare him to Brett Kavanaugh, but look, I understand that there are aspects of Pete Hegseth's personal life that I don't advocate for. But this man is a warrior, and we, as the American people, need a certain job done, especially in the American military. If I have a leak, I need a plumber to come and fix that leak. I don't ask the plumber about his love life or what his mom thinks about him. I need him to fix the leak. This is what Pete Hegseth was chosen to do for the American military. That being said, listen to what the media is doing to make what he has actually done in his past seem like it's 10 times worse. Listen to this.
Do you think you're being Kavanaugh'd right now?
I had a member not 45 minutes ago look me in the eye in private, just he and I, and say, that's what they're trying to do to you. That's what they're trying to do to you. That's their playbook. Get ready for more. And they're going to make it up, just like they have so far. All anonymous, all innuendo, all rumor, nothing sourced, no verification, and they're just going to keep doing it because you're a threat to them. You're a threat to their system. You're a threat to all the things in Washington, D.C., the swamp, the things that people have rejected. You're a threat to that. And so they're coming after you. And I know that. He knows that. And when you stand firm on that, it's not difficult to just continue to fight. So, yeah, we saw what happened, but guess what happened? Kavanaugh stood up, and he fought, and he won. And hopefully Republicans have learned that lesson.
And Trump stood by him.
And Trump stood by him. What you're seeing right now with me is the art of the smear. It is the classic art of the smear. Take whatever tiny kernels of truth, and there are tiny, tiny ones in there, and blow them up into a masquerade of a narrative about somebody that I am definitely not. And what they never quote, and we'll get into this too, are the legions of people from who I served with in combat, multiple tours, from the multiple veterans organizations that I very proudly ran, and I really want to get into that, and my time at Fox News. They never asked the people closest to me.
No.
They never asked the people who were involved directly. And when they do, and I've got a list right here of people, and Will Cain and my hosts at Fox News have come out, all the folks on Fox Friends have all come out and said, this is not Pete, and we've worked with Pete for 10 years, every single morning, every single day. They never ask those people.
Yeah.
And that's what a smear looks like. It's a couple anonymous nuggets, usually from disgruntled people who were fired for cause, who are jealous or want a little bit of retribution. And so they peddle stuff to reporters who are not interested in the truth. They're interested in smearing someone who supports Donald Trump's agenda. Mm-hmm. It's really clear. I'm in the middle of it. But, I'm surrounded by a great team. I got a wonderful wife. We love this country. We love Jesus Christ, our Savior. And we're going to fight like hell. There's no reason to back down. Why would we back down?
Again, I don't agree with everything in this man's personal life. But when it comes down to it, guys, just be aware that the smear is on for just about everyone that Donald Trump has selected. There is a reason that these people who have ruined the government do not want these individuals who will change the status quo in. Remember that.